Hello and welcome, dear friends, in a new lecture of our course, Nebosh IGC exam preparation. Here we are finally with the last chapter in this course, and now, after you have worked your way through the course material, this section will help you to prepare for your Nebosh exam, and this guide contains a useful exam skills to help you to approach your goal. Of course, you need to perform well during the exam, and you only have 2 hours, but your performance will be related to 2 key factors: the amount that you can remember about the elements you have studied, and the success in applying that knowledge to an exam situation. Actually, being good at both aspects is essential, but being calm under exam pressure is pointless if you don't have a good knowledge of the information required to answer the exam questions. Here we will consider some practical guidelines that can be used to increase success in the exam. Then you will need to practice as much as you can. Starting with a quick revision about exam requirements, the exam consists of 2 sections. Section 1 contains 1 question, which is likely to consist of a number of subparts, and this question in total is worth 20 marks. Section 2 contains 10 questions, with each question being worth 8 marks. And there is no choice of questions. All questions must be answered. The exam in total lasts 2 hours. So as we recommended before, that you spend about 20 minutes on section 1 and about 8 minutes in each question in section 2. Please find the attached file with this lecture. The file includes some questions for section 1 and section 2. The second guideline in this chapter is the exam technique. In the exam, candidates often struggle because they have not understood the question that is being asked. They can interpret questions wrongly and therefore provide an answer for the question they think is being asked, but in reality it's not. So to avoid this, let's look at step-by-step approach that can be adopted when answering the exam questions. First thing, you need to read the question carefully. Be sure you know exactly what type of information the question is asked for. Secondly, you need to monitor the time. Remember that the 20-mark question in the first section should take around 20 minutes, while the 8 marks questions in section 2 should take around 8 minutes to answer. This will leave an accumulated time of 20 minutes at the end of the section 2 to review your answers. Please here be careful and don't spend more time than you should. It's very easy to spend more time providing a fantastic answer to a question that you are confident about, but this could mean that you don't have time to attempt all the other questions. Equally, if you find a question tough, sometimes it's better to move on to the next question and come back to it, rather than spend too long trying to answer it and risk missing other questions out. Thirdly, consider the marks available. To award each mark, the examiner must have a piece of information to award the mark against. Then the next stage is to develop a plan. There are various ways to do this. Remind yourself again of the content of the question. Underline keywords on the examination paper and focus on them to make sure you answer the question set. This answer plan is your memory aid and can take the form of a list, and it can help you to unload information quickly and make sure you have enough factors in your answer that will attract the available marks. Also keep rereading the question to ensure your answer plan is going to answer the question asked. Finally, when composing your answer, it's essential that you pay proper attention to the command word that has been used in the question. That's all for today. Thanks for watching and see you in next lecture.